It's that time of year again. Exams are looming and the pressure is on to get those top grades. You've been studying hard, putting in the hours and trying to remember everything you've learned. But despite your efforts, you still feel like you're missing something. You know you could do better, but you just don't know how. Well, what if we told you there was a study technique that only the top 1% of students know about? A technique that can significantly improve memory retention and exam performance, and yet is still relatively unknown to the majority of students. In this video, we're going to reveal the secrets of spaced retention studying techniques. We'll take you on a journey into the world of cognitive psychology, where we'll explore the research behind this powerful study technique and show you how to use it to ace your exams. So, if you're ready to take your academic performance to the next level and join the ranks of the top 1% of students, be sure to stick around until the end of this video. Spaced retention is a method of studying where you review material at regular intervals, with increasing time intervals between each review. This technique has been proven to significantly improve memory retention and exam performance, and it's all thanks to the science behind it. Research has shown that spaced retention works by strengthening the connections between neurons in the brain, which helps to cement the information into long-term memory. This means that by reviewing material at regular intervals, you are not only improving your short-term memory, but also making it more likely that you will remember the information in the long term. Using spaced retention as a study technique has a wide range of benefits, including increased knowledge retention, better exam performance, and reduced stress levels. By spacing out your study sessions, you can also reduce the amount of time you spend studying overall, as you'll be able to learn more efficiently. Now that you understand the science behind spaced retention, it's time to learn how to implement it into your studying. In this section, we'll provide you with practical tips and strategies for using spaced retention effectively, as well as demonstrate how to create a spaced retention study schedule. The first step in using spaced retention is to identify the key concepts and topics that you need to learn. Once you've done this, you can create a study schedule that incorporates regular review sessions at increasing time intervals. For example, you might review a concept the day after learning it, then again a week later, and again 2 weeks after that. To make the most of spaced retention, it's important to use a variety of study materials, such as flashcards, practice questions, and summaries. You should also aim to review material at different times of day, as this can help to strengthen the connections between neurons in your brain. One important tip for using spaced retention effectively is to prioritize your review sessions based on the difficulty of the material. For example, you might schedule more frequent review sessions for concepts that are particularly challenging or that you've struggled with in the past. While spaced retention is a powerful technique on its own, there are several other study techniques that you can use in conjunction with it to further boost your retention and performance. In this section, we'll discuss these techniques and show you how to use them effectively. One example is active recall, which involves actively retrieving information from your memory rather than simply rereading notes or textbooks. To use active recall effectively, try using flashcards or practice questions to quiz yourself on key concepts. Another technique is interleaving, which involves mixing up different types of problems or concepts to enhance learning. For example, instead of practicing a single type of math problem for an entire study session, you might alternate between several different types of problems. Other techniques include using visual aids, such as diagrams or mind maps, to help organize information, and chunking, which involves breaking information down into smaller, more manageable chunks. By combining space retention with other study techniques, you can further improve your retention and performance, as well as develop a more well-rounded and effective study routine. So don't be afraid to experiment with different techniques and find the ones that work best for you. While space retention is a powerful study technique, there are some common mistakes that students make when trying to implement it. In this section, we'll discuss these mistakes and provide tips on how to avoid them so that you can get the most out of this technique. One common mistake is not starting early enough. Students often wait until just a few days before an exam to begin studying using spaced retention, which can make it difficult to fit in all of the necessary review sessions. To avoid this, start using spaced retention early in the semester or course so that you have plenty of time to spread out your study sessions. Another mistake is not sticking to a consistent schedule. It's important to set up a schedule for your spaced retention study sessions and stick to it, even when you feel like you don't have time or don't feel like studying. Consistency is key to making spaced retention work for you. Finally, don't rely solely on spaced retention. While this technique is effective, it's important to use other study techniques in combination with it to get the most out of your studying. This includes active recall, interleaving, and other techniques we discussed in the previous section. So, if you want to achieve academic success and improve your grades, we highly recommend giving spaced retention a try. And remember, practice makes perfect. So don't get discouraged if it takes some time to get the hang of it. Before we go, we want to remind you to hit the like and subscribe button to stay up to date with our latest videos and join our community of learners. We look forward to helping you achieve your academic goals. Thanks for watching.